being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Murray off play action. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Got a man. It's Brown. Down the left sideline. Hollywood Brown. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Prater's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Gino on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And the return will stop right around the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A lot of people call it a toss, a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Murray now running left off the option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Davis Price will try to pick it up. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Murray on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Dwayne Eskridge. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have regained the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
49.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And some room to work. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On first down, it's Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go. Hey, along the right. Hey, on turbo.
From the red zone now, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Geno now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have yet again retaken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Make a stand and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 74 yards. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab? And
breaks the tackle now to Allen. And he works free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. To throw in his lock. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From midfield, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to peer toward the off. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown for his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Locke. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Locke's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Now Locke. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Drew Locke, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Here's Murray. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's Locke to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. first half touchdowns. And the Cards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Block now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Block now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Here's Locke. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Myers' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Omaha.
A final shot before half from Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Murray. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup.
They look to throw. It's Locke. This is Fant on the short completion. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people looked at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An option give to Davis Price. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Seattle.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the option left, it's locked. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. That play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Throwing now is Locke. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Locke now on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 166 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to Walker on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throw out wide to Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rolling to his right. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And they're going to speed things up here. Murray going to throw. That pass completed to Dortch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Brown goes in motion left. Davis Price up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Murray. And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Green, green, green. 2-2,
Murray trying again after the pick 6. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged through.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the turnover, here's Locke. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 42 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Devin Bush in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 16-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Going for it, here's Davis Price. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 172 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run. Walker, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Myers' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they get